What's up, guys? Mac here, two brothers, coming at you with another installment of our weekly videos. Got this new S-Class here. We just wrapped up some Vossen wheels on it. We did the 21-inch Vossen S17-16. It's a forged wheel. We did the floating caps on it. Super nice. As you can see, these things stay perfectly level when you're going down the road. Gives it a nice clean touch. It's just a gangster looking car. Like perfect wheel choice, perfect complement. 21-inch staggered wheels. It just sets this Mercedes off. Over here, got a new Bronco. One of the hottest vehicles on the internet right now. Everybody's talking about the new Broncos. We personally love them. We've had the opportunity to do 5 or 6 now. So we're getting to do some different wheel fitments, different size tires, learning what works well, what doesn't work well. Lifted a couple. Looking forward to doing some bigger lifts. We're gonna hop in this one, go down the road, go take some photos. We'll talk about it a little bit more once we get over there. All right, so this is a 2021 Big Bend Bronco. It's the 4-door version, as you can see, cactus gray. Man, I'm so excited about these Broncos. Like every time we've had one through, like it's just, I'm like a kid on Christmas. Super pumped to see more of these on the road. I think they're going to give Jeep a huge run for their money. The independent front suspension's nice. They drive good, ride good. On this one here, we did a 2-inch rough country lift, spacer style lift. Very simple, affordable. Still rides good, still drives good, like I mentioned. Retains most of your factory components. For wheels and tires, we went with the 17-inch fuel coverts. We picked an offset that was going to give it just a nice little stance, nothing too aggressive, nothing that sticks out too much. It's probably about 1.5 inches or so outside of the fenders. Looks proper, with the lift. Tire size, we wrapped them in the 35-12-50-17 Venom. It's the Power Terrain RT, which is their hybrid tire. Gives it a nice aggressive look, still good road manners. But going back to this thing, like I said, this is the Big Bend package. It's a little on the more base model, if you will. But I mean, look at this thing. It looks killer. So, I mean, if you're wanting the looks of like the Sasquatch or the Wild Track, the higher end packages, but can't get your hands on one just for availability reasons, or want to save some money, I mean, you can buy this base model package, spruce it up a little bit, and kind of get the same overall end result. A lot of the same performance even. I mean, this thing, it just turned out killer. We have got 5 wheels and tires on it. Haven't showed you guys the back yet because the 5th wheel came in damaged. So waiting on one more wheel. Otherwise, we'd show you what it looks like with the spare on the back. But this setup again, clears perfect, no rubbing, got lock to lock turn, full articulation. We've done 37s on this same size lift with the proper wheel width and offset. Again, sizing, it really just comes down to knowing how to work those offsets and widths. But this is going to be a great setup. Good drivability, good performance, and with the 2-inch lift, the 35s is really your ideal size. Starting to have a few more options for the Broncos come out. Rough Country's got a 3.5-inch out now. I think Beltec just released like a 5 to 7-inch adjustable kit. If anybody's got a Bronco and in the area wants to do something on one of those, get a hold of us. I'll hook you up on it. Let's make something happen. I really want to do a bigger setup on one too. So these things again, they're super cool. We're excited about them. Yeah, we hope you like this one, and I guess we'll head back towards the shop and see what's going on over there. this is obviously a huge truck, 2500 HD Chevrolet. It's got a 12-inch Cognito lift on it. Customer bought it with the lift already on it. Needed a good bit of front end work, a little bit of stuff repaired. Brought it to us a couple of months ago. We went through, put a ton of Kryptonite products on it. We're a big fan of the Kryptonite stuff for these 2500 HDs. They're also finally coming out with some products for Super Duties and Dodges and expanding a little bit. But front end stuff on these trucks is they're really undersized from the factory. So Kryptonite makes some awesome, beefy tie rod ends, center links, pitman arm, idler arm, like everything. If you got a big truck, big tires, big wheels, you really need it because the factory stuff just doesn't cut it. 24 by 14 TIS, 40-inch tires, 40 1550. We did the wheels and tires on it, and we did all the front end work. But one thing I wanted to let you know, it's not always like rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes stuff does go wrong. This case got a defective part. We put some CV axles in it when we were doing everything else. Just got a battle. This day and time, parts just, unfortunately, they're not built like they used to, especially a lot of the parts store parts. We've got enough experience that we've tried every brand under the sun when it comes to all your kind of aftermarket part suppliers. So we've got some that we like that work well. We've got some that we hate that we like would not put on our worst enemy's vehicle. But you know, at the end of the day, we're taking care of this guy. We're replacing the CV axle. It's under warranty. Parts covered, labor's covered. But like I said, it's not always rainbows and butterflies. Stuff does go wrong. We mess up from time to time. This particular case, nothing that we did. It's just a parts failure. But we'll get him fixed up, back on the road. Let me show you this Kryptonite stuff real quick. This is the Kryptonite upper control arm. A lot beefier than factory. You can see this thing TIG welded, nice piece. It's got some caster built into it. That helps with these big trucks when it comes to alignment, drivability, suspension, all that good stuff. Got the Kryptonite tie rod ends. Did some new Fox shocks with reservoirs. Just wanted to highlight some of that stuff. There's a lot more stuff underneath it that you can't see that we replaced as well. But pretty cool truck. Wanted to just show you guys that and kind of go over that. Let's go over here. We just backed this Jeep out. This customer just came 2 hours for some wheels and tires. Again, can't thank you guys enough for doing that, for your support. It means the world to us. To drive 2 hours, that's awesome. Did it all while he waited. Did some 17-inch fuel shocks. Wrapped it in Falcon AT3W 33-inch tires. That's one of our go-to all-terrain tires. But nice, simple setup. Again, can't thank you enough for driving. You want to pan over, show that real quick. Drew, one of our install techs in the back shop, just wrapped this Camaro up. We did Eibach lowering springs on it, some wheels and tires, Nitto tires, can't remember the brand of the wheels, Variant wheels. Customer actually provided those wheels. We do that as well. We'd rather sell them to you, but you know, we get it. He found a good deal on these used, bolted them on for him, took care of the lowering springs, and we also did a Borla Attack catback exhaust on this guy as well. So that pretty well wraps up this week. It's coming up on Christmas. Of course, you guys will see this actually after, but we're closed towards the end of the week to give, obviously our employees time with their family. A little bit lighter week for us. Didn't schedule a ton of stuff just because, we like to have everything back in people's hands. So didn't have a ton of stuff going today, but still some at the good, by the same token, still some good stuff, good quality. Again, hope you guys are enjoying these. Really appreciate you tuning in and watching. Don't forget to like, follow, share. You guys have been sharing the crap out of this stuff. Can't say thank you enough for that. If we can help you, you know how to get a hold of us. Facebook, Instagram, stop by the store, or of course 423-790-7447. Thank you guys.